Okay, so it's manoeuvre time again, and generally regard this as the easiest of the three. This is the turn in the road. Again, if the examiner's going to ask you to do this manoeuvre, he's going to say something to you like, turn the car around to face the opposite direction by means of using forward and reverse gears. Try not to bump the curbs. That's probably all he's going to say to you. Okay, so remember the rule with this. You don't have to get the car around in three. If you're doing it well and you've been taught well, you should be able to get the car around in three, no matter what sort of road you're using. But you are able to do it in five if it's going to take you that little bit longer, or you don't do it quite as well as what you hoped you would. So five is allowed. Okay, but three should be okay on this road. So Al's now going to demonstrate that manoeuvre for us. So it's the turn in the road, and first of all he's going to start by putting the car into drive. He's then going to look all round before he takes that handbrake off, just to make sure the road is safe behind him.
It is.
And if it is, as he moves, he's going to put a full lock on to the right. Now this is a little bit of a tighter road, so what he can do here is actually put the steering on before he moves. It will give him that little bit of help on a road that's a bit tighter. Again, it's perfectly safe and legal to do it. Some people say that you're not supposed to turn the wheel while the car is stationary. Not strictly true. So we're really trying to squeeze over as much as we can here. We should be able to turn in three provided we put enough work into it. I think we can still keep going. Still keep going, still keep going, still keep going. We're still going to keep going, 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 and we're going to stop there. So roughly, if you've got a marker there, you can use ours. Sometimes say above the internal door handle there, which I'm pointing the camera at the moment, normally lines up with the curb. But to be honest, there's no set marker here really. It's just coming over very, very slow and just feeling that you're okay. If it very, very lightly touches the curb, it's not a concern. What they don't want you doing is banging into it or bouncing off it. Okay, so we're now going to engage reverse gear. And we're going to check all round before we start. Okay, and we're now going to get that steering all on to the left before we move. So I'm going to check both ways that the road, of course, is safe at the moment. So there's the steering on. Okay, now he's going to be looking over his left shoulder because he's got left steering on. So that's his first concern. Might need a little bit of gas because we're on a slight hill here. Obviously, bear in mind I say this is an automatic car, guys, if you're watching this and you're thinking about manual cars. So now he wants to check to the other shoulder, sort of in the corner of his window where I'm pointing the camera. Sort of the other corner, he's looking in the wrong corner of course, but it needs to be that corner there. Sort of roughly judging where you think you're coming back, sort of in the corner where that door pillar meets the window. And then you can judge that again. That's perfect. Again, if it just touches the curb, it's not the end of the world. You can see we are over the right angle. It's not very easy to see that on the video, but we are over the right angle, so Al's now going to put it in drive. No need to engage the handbrake if it's automatic. Going to check it's safe both ways, which it still is. Okay, and then we can, because again it's a little bit of a tighter road, it's not the widest road in the world, we're then going to turn a lot of the steering while the car is stationary, and then we're going to move off to do the rest of it. With one check to the left again before we go, that's fine. Should be able to make it round here, very, very slow. As you can see, we've just done it, nice and slow. So that's good. Wasn't the widest road in the world, but we got round with that little bit of extra effort. And the answer there, I say, is just to put a little bit of dry steering on, which is turning the wheel while the car is stationary. Okay, so that's the turn in the road.